You've survived labor and delivery. Believe it or not, it's already time for your baby's first meal. Newborns instinctively want mother's breast within the first hour after birth, so now is a good time to let her start sucking.
In the first few days of the postpartum period, the mother has colostrum. That will change to transitional milk within about 3 to 5 days, and that's when mothers experience that heaviness or fullness of their breasts. They feel that their breasts are getting warmer, the veins are much more prominent, and that signals that you're having an increase in milk production. If a baby cries, that's a late hunger cue. Often they'll have told you many different ways that they're hungry. They'll start by beginning to stir in their bassinet. They'll start to look around. They'll open their mouth. They'll make lip smacking movements. They'll stick their tongue out. And those are all indications that a baby is getting ready to feed. By the time he cries, it means that you've missed all those other cues, and now it's really time to put the baby to the breast.
When you sit down to breastfeed, get comfortable, have a drink, and keep it by your side. You may want a pillow at your back and another on your lap for the baby to rest on.
It's important that her feet are flat on the floor so that she's not straining her shoulders. She wants to bring the baby to the level of the breast and the baby's mouth opposite to the baby so that the baby is being brought to the breast and not the breast to the baby.
The letdown reflex is a gentle pressure or tingling feeling in the breast, which signals the involuntary flow of milk when a mother prepares to nurse, hears a baby crying, or talks about her baby. Expressing milk may be done manually or with a commercial breast pump. There are 3 main positions to choose from when holding the baby to breastfeed.
What you need for a newborn is what we call the cross-cradle position. That's where the mom has the baby's head in her arms. She's a little big for a newborn, and she holds the breast like this. And then what you need to do is tease the baby's upper lip, not the lower lip, the upper lip with the nipple like this. And the baby will go. For football hold, you have the baby again tucked under your arm, and you do the same thing. You go nibble, nibble, nibble. You hold again. You have the head in your hand, and when the baby's mouth goes, you go shove. Tuck, baby's on. Leaning far back and having the baby sort of semi-sitting is a good way to keep the baby from getting huge globs. Women who shoot their milk across the room when they have a letdown reflex. This keeps the baby from gagging.
And sometimes unwrapping the baby makes them wake up a little bit.
Gently stroking the baby's lips with your nipple or brushing his cheek with your hand may also help wake him up to prepare to latch on.
We're going to make sure that he's in good alignment. His ear, shoulder, and hip are in a nice straight line.
How your baby is attached at the breast is key. This is called latching on.
If the baby is in the right position and his mouth is on the nipple or on the breast properly, then 90% of breastfeeding problems just never happen. What's really important is that the baby has as much of the breast as possible. And in most women, it's pretty much the whole areola, the whole brown part of the breast should be in the baby's mouth.
To get the baby to latch on, often we'll use the nipple to stroke the baby's cheek, and the baby will turn his head and open his mouth and go on the breast. He'll also stick out his tongue and get ready to feed.
You have to get that nipple not only into the baby's mouth, but touching the roof of the mouth.
When a baby is latched onto the breast, the mother should feel a pressure, but it shouldn't feel like a pain. Some of the cues that a baby has a good latch is a wide open mouth with flanged lips. She shouldn't see any dimpling in the cheeks. She shouldn't hear any clicking sounds or any breathing sounds on the baby's part. And she should be comfortable. One of the things that she can also listen for is audible swallowing. And if she hears the baby swallowing, that means that the baby's getting breast milk and is well latched on.
If the baby is sitting there and you see the little fishy lips, 5 minutes later your nipples will be sore, cracked. You'll be like going, ah, 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 ah. Not good.